Good morning, good morning. I am going to take a quick second here and just check the volume. Last time I went live, unfortunately, I had my microphone on mute. There we go. I hear it loud and clear. All right, so this morning we are going to be talking about the easiest way to find keywords to put in your Pinterest profile username. So a lot of times I'm going through people's Pinterest profiles to help them optimize it a little bit better to be found in front of their competition, to be found quicker, to gain more followers, and just in general have better searchability for their entire account on Pinterest. So if you don't know already, Pinterest is one of my favorite platforms. And I prefer it over other platforms for marketing. It is not a social media platform. I want you to think of it more of a search engine platform, and that is why keywords are so important in terms of your profile. And so a lot of times people think about their profile as needing to be only their name. And what I'm going to tell you is that's not correct. And so I'm just going to pull up my profile quick here so you can see. So on my profile, you see that it has my name. That is how I've branded the company. And then I have keywords here behind it that explain my account, and they will kind of give you a window into what you would see on my Pinterest profile. And so if you scroll through, most of my images are going to be branded with the colors of my website and my company. So at the top here, I have marketing strategist, work at home jobs, because I teach people how to build passive income and how to be able to stay a stay-at-home mom. I am an advocate for essential oils, and I also am a virtual assistant for some of my clients. So those are the keywords I've chosen based on what I've looked at in Google Keywords tool. I also have some keywords in here. Work from home, graphic designer. I talk about mamapreneurs. That's big for me. And then I kind of put a fun spin on it. So social media is a keyword, but then ninja skills. I like to be quirky and funny, so I kind of added a little bit to it. But a lot of times when I go to Pinterest profiles, all you're going to see is the name, Laura Reich, or maybe Envision Advertising, or whatever the company name is. That's all people put up there. And I'm going to challenge you and tell you you need more. Okay? So now if I went in here and say I looked up, and I probably won't be number one or on the first page for this round. I did just change these. And so I always go in and I'm constantly looking for new words to rank for and things that are still within my niche. And so we'll see if I rank for these right now, but what I would do is I would go in here and go essential oil mama. And then there we go. The first one that pulls up is me right here in this list. And so this is really cool because even if I typed in essential oil, I'm still right there, number one in this list. If I clicked on essential oil, instead of doing all pins, you can click on this drop down and say people or boards, whatever you're looking for. And so I'm not first in this page right here, but look at doTERRA and Young Living. Like those are the top two companies I know for essential oils. And so it's really cool. And look, here I am right here. So I'm not I just changed this 2 weeks ago. I'm not in the first 3 rows, but you guys, I am right behind there. So that's a really clear-cut way to show you guys that what you put in your title does matter, okay? So now how do you figure out the right keywords for your profile? So a lot of people say, okay, well, I want to be listed for Young Living. Like, I am branding that I sell Young Living. And that's great. I'm glad you're passionate about Young Living. I'm passionate about what I do. But the problem with that is if someone searches essential oils, maybe they have never heard of Young Living before. Maybe they've only heard of doTERRA. So if you put Laura Reich Young Living, they're not going to know what that means. So it's very important that you focus on the keywords that you need to be found for. And so the easiest way to be able to do that is to go to Google Keywords Planner. This is a really cool platform that's free that you can use. There are a few others. I will type them in the comments below later. But first, before we get into this, I want to know whether you are watching live or on the replay. I want to know a keyword or a word that you would love to be listed for. So if you can type in the comments for me a word that you want to be listed for, I would love to try to help you search that in the comments. So go ahead and type it in now. Let me know if there's something specific. I'm going to look up a few of my own keywords here, but I would love to also help you if there are some keywords that you're looking for as well. So, as we wait for a few keywords to come in, I want to go in here, and for me, I would like to be listed for social media marketing. And I'm choosing this specific one for this video for a reason. What you'll see is social media marketing is going to have a huge search. But look at this competition, you guys. Google labels it as high, and just for one person to see an ad, if I were to run an ad, would be $14 for them to click on my ad. That's crazy. So what I want to teach you is how to find keywords in this niche right here that are what I call the low-hanging fruit. They have high average monthly searches, but low competition. That's the sweet spot that you guys want to go for, okay? So what I normally do is once I type in the keyword I think would be the best to put in my profile, I type it in and then I click on average monthly searches right here. And so what it'll do is it'll pull up the average monthly searches from highest to lowest. So now you can see right here, social media is searched over 100,000 times in the month to 1 million, but it's medium competition. Even at $2.08, that's way better than social media marketing at $14, okay? So we're already getting way better. But now look, if we continue to look for these, we're going to see social media definition, social media sites. Those are searched over 10,000 times to 100,000 times in the month, and it's low competition. So we want to find things like that. So here's a great example, marketing strategies. It's got a little bit higher of a bid, but the competition for this bid is low. And so Google is telling me that this word would be a great keyword for me to search or use in my profile. Okay, so I could use marketing strategies, and we can hold on and make a list for later because there are other programs that you can also plug these keywords into and see what people are saying about them and find more information about them too. Social media strategy template. It's 1,000 to 10K. It's low competition. Online marketing tools. When it says low competition though, look at this bid. So I would say that's still not low-hanging fruit. I want my bid to be probably, if we can get it between the $1 and $2 mark, that would be great, but anything under $6 I would find acceptable, because if you look social media analytics, it's not that high of a search range, but almost $25 for that one keyword. Okay, so this is an amazing way for you guys to be able to find like social media tips. Like, look at that, social media tips. I could put that into my profile and it's searched up to 10,000 times in a month, and it's low competition. It's at $4, which is under my $5, $6 range that I want. It's not $1, which would be ideal. Social media jobs is $1, but buzz marketing also. People say social buzz marketing, word of mouth buzz marketing. Buzz marketing is 72 cents. So these two would be great. So all you do then is social media tips. I would go back to my Pinterest profile, and then I would click here, my profile, and then I can click on edit up here or settings. I'm going to do it this way via settings. And then when you see profile, this is where your name is. So I could put it up here and just do social media tips. And there we go. Social media tips. And also make sure that you have a few things down here too. So I have marketing in here, I have social media in here, I have mompreneurs in here, and then I have brand and sales, work from home, and graphic designer. So I want to make sure I have a few other words in my description as well, because I don't want to just have a great profile name, but nothing about me down here. So then we can go back to my Pinterest profile here, and if I click on my specific profile, you'll see there it says Sochi, and that's also something to be aware of. Nothing like doing this on live stream, guys. But what happens is you only get a limited amount of characters. So social media tips won't work there. So all I do is I'll just move it down here, and it says, please enter no more than 160 characters. So since I already have work from home jobs up in my business name, I'm going to take that off of here, work from home, and I'm going to put social media tips down here. And then we will help mompreneurs build their brand and sales without sacrificing their family. And we're going to do family instead of families so that it will have enough room for my social media tips. And then we just click save. And again, back to my profile. And there we go. So now you can see social media tips right here. If you go to my boards, this is also a quick tip for you. I could put, so like I have working with and then virtual assistant. I have Pinterest marketing strategies. I could start a board that has social media tips because that's a great way to also play off on these keywords. You can load them into the title of your board, and then you can also load them into the description of your board. So that is what I would highly suggest you guys look at when you're looking at updating your Pinterest profile.